cruise velocity light. And down. 220 feet. We copy you on the ground. 3, 2, 1. Lift off.
What is up, y'all? Welcome to episode 14 of Moon Live. So excited to have our great friend Ladidai here with us. Oh my gosh, is this woman talented? Yes, the answer is yes, since our studio audience is yeah, there we go. That's right.
A little delayed there. It's okay.
So yeah, without further ado, I wrote you a little introduction.
Ooh.
I hope it suits you.
Let's hear it.
Ladidai is a multi-genre songwriter whose distinct style combines infectious melodies and nuanced lyrics, and has caught the ears of music professionals across the industry. Ladidai has placed in songwriting competitions with organizations such as ASCAP and our friends over at iStandard. Shout out iStandard. She's also a skilled community organizer and advocate for underrepresented groups in music and beyond, which she's exemplified through her work with Gender Amplified, HRDRV, and Bounce Gvng, and a couple more that we're going to talk about. You're just all over. You're such a community builder. Tonight we'll be celebrating the release from midnight last night, fresh off the presses of Glazed, a song she wrote with recording artist Maya Batra. We're going to talk about her writing process, her new collaborative project, ILL, aka Ill, and the other organizations she works with. And we're going to play the Internet Songwriting Challenge, where Ladidai is going to write 3 mini songs on the spot with random words generated by the internet. So without further ado, let's get down to it.
Yay.
Let's give it up for Ladidai. How are you?
I'm good.
Thank you for coming to Brooklyn.
Back. Listen, I love New York and I love Brooklyn, so I'm happy to be here. Lane, what's good?
You're Brooklyn, or you're New York OG.
Yeah.
You born and raised.
Born and raised.
Nice.
Yep.
We've had some good times. You've been in the Moon community for a while.
A minute.
Did we meet through the iStandard people when we hosted a couple events here for them?
So shout out to them.
Yeah. Don, our dude, very cool.
Very cool guy.
So let's break it down. We got some awesome people. Thank you guys for going off in the chat. We see you. Dara, Slice Kiwi Beats. I love a good Kiwi.
The homies, man. It's the homies right there.
Hell yeah. But yeah, let's break it down a little bit. Get into a little bit of background. How did you get into writing songs?
How did I get into writing songs? So once upon a time, I was born. And then I couldn't write when I was born. But once I could write, I was quite good at it. And it was something I loved. I started out actually writing poems. And I really just appreciated music and loved music and just loved seeing people perform. Shout out to Britney Spears, because she caught my eye and I was like, I want to be her. I want to be out here in that latex suit. I didn't do that.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Cat suits are making a comeback. Yeah.
Come on, manifestation. It's coming.
Comment off in the comments if you want the latex suit to come out.
Yo, the latex suit. Damn, I'm gonna have to lay off the carbs then. We'll see what happens. But yeah, I mean, it's funny because at first I was like, oh, I want to be an artist. And then a recording artist, yeah. And I started doing that for a little bit, and I was like, this is a lot. I don't know about this.
Oh, you did? I didn't know you had
early, yeah. And you'll never hear those songs.
Never.
You will never hear those songs.
Okay. It's a mission. Mission accepted.
You could hack my computer maybe, but you'll never hear those songs.
Right.
And so then I was just like, I don't know if I'm really feeling this, but I do love the studio environment and I love creating songs. So then I just started collaborating more, working with other artists, producers, songwriters, and then I kind of was able to find my way into songwriting that way. So I was like, okay, cool. I can still be able to tell the story and make the music, but not necessarily have to deliver it. So that's the happy medium for me there.
Yeah. How long ago was that?
So that epiphany came to me in 2017, but I didn't really go super gung-ho with songwriting until I moved to LA.
Yeah. Was that the reason you moved to LA?
Now. Yeah, that's why I moved,
deep dive into it?
That's why. Like, I had visited LA for ASCAP Expo in 2018, and I was just like, yeah, I gotta be here. This is where it's at. There were just so many things that happened on that trip that I felt were like signs, like, this is where you gotta be. So 6 months after that, I was in Los Angeles. I wasted no time. Been there ever since.
Yeah, the pop world is certainly like, that's the headquarters.
For sure. Yeah, and also just a lot of like the major labels, major publishers, a lot of companies in general are based there for entertainment. So.
Was there a specific type of music you wanted to like get more into when you moved there, or were you already going down like the right kind of track, or have you been more of a person who's like looking for the artists first and then you just kind of try to work with them?
I'm not even gonna hold you. I was looking for Beyonce. I was like, I'm gonna go out there, and in 90 days, she's gonna be like, how can I not work with you, my fellow Virgo queen? You know, that hasn't happened yet. I'm manifesting it though. I'm telling you, me and Beyonce, we about to be right here. B, if you're watching, if anyone from the team is watching, you know, feel free to send her this link,
right,
and let her know what's good.
Did you start manifesting before you moved to LA, or as soon as you
I've always
touched down in LA?
meeting Beyonce, just because.
Okay, good.
She is who she is.
Sure.
But yeah, so yeah, I think what I had envisioned when I got there was super different than what actually happened, because I was like, yeah, I'm gonna just get into like all these rooms, everyone's gonna be dying to work with me, but there's thousands, if not tens of thousands of people pursuing the same thing. Yeah, so I eventually, instead of really gunning so much for like the major label, major publisher grind, I just started looking to my left and to my right, and I was just like, oh, like y'all are also trying to do this, and y'all are some cool, talented people. Let's do this together.
Right.
Together, like SpongeBob would say. If he said that, he might not have.
Did he have the rainbow?
The rainbow.
Yeah.
See?
Together.
We're here.
Together. Rework them. What do you mean, Joseph Parker?
Oh, the songs that I'm not trying to put out.
Oh, yeah.
Joseph.
Cool.
They are very bad, because let me tell you something. So the reason why
okay, we're going back.
Really bad is because I love rap, especially trap, especially like melodic trap. And so I was like, let me try my hand.
That's what you got to do, though. You got to make 1,000 horrible things to make the good thing.
Those early songs were not it, and I was really feeling myself too. I was like, I was going in on the ad libs. I was just like, you know, I was trying to be like out here like Young Thug and like Drake and like Bryson Tiller and just everybody who I love, and it was not that.
Right.
But I still love that music. I still listen to it every day.
You listen to those songs every day?
Not those bad songs. Oh, hell no. Not those. Nobody will ever listen to those songs.
You're like, nobody's ever going to hear them, but I listen to them every single morning.
It's funny.
In my shrine to myself.
Even songs I made a month ago, I'm like over them. I'm like, these new songs are so much better. You know? So it's like... And it's funny because earlier today when we were listening to some of the songs I've written that are out, I barely even remembered some of those songs. I was like, yo, it's been a minute. Because sometimes between writing it and the release, it's like months.
I know. It's a lot of like kind of hurry up and wait in the songwriting world, I found, because you're grinding, you're trying to get it done. And then there's that big like void of time between when you like finish it and then they got to...
Yes, sir.
Record it, they gotta mix it, they gotta master it, they gotta figure out the release strategy, they gotta get the art, they gotta get the video,
they gotta do
a lot of stuff. And for the songwriter,
I was like, y'all gotta have, it's like 17 jobs in one.
Yeah.
And I'm just like,
it really is. Which is a great segue to some of the projects you've got going on, which I believe are kind of like geared at simplifying that process for the artist, for the songwriters. You know, there's a lot of jobs. There's 17 jobs at least. And tell us about Hard Drive, which is your relatively new project, which is kind of like a label services
is amazing.
Work.
So like that is actually the brainchild of Mickey Shiloh. Shout out to her. She's a genius and someone who... Oh, y'all are really on it. Y'all gotta have the if y'all could. Let's go! Oh my gosh. Okay, now we are here. I need to have more of this. Hold on.
Josh was so ready on that trigger finger. Shout out, Josh.
Hold on.
Did you put alcohol in this?
Yeah, were we not supposed to?
No, it's just too good. I couldn't taste it.
Yes, the m00n is in there, baby.
Okay, cool. Yeah,
It's definitely in there.
guess we're giving them some product placement today.
I know, like I'm manifesting a sponsorship.
Josh, can you give us a sound effect every time the word manifest happens tonight? Because we got some hardcore LA vibes coming in.
It has to be something like ethereal, like
okay.
Erica Badu type vibe.
I see. Okay,
Like,
we'll cue up the harp next time. All right.
But yeah, so back to Hard Drive.
Hard Drive
is amazing company founded by Mickey Shiloh, and essentially she wanted to found something that would be able to help the average up and coming artist, songwriter, and producer be able to have access to all of the tools that they would need for a really affordable price, but also have access to the
tools that they would
people
need to release music
to create music and to release music.
So just everything.
So everything.
Yeah.
It's a one-stop shop. And also there's a community aspect as well. So it's really, really cool what she's been able to create.
Yeah.
And it's been amazing just being like a small part of that and just watching it grow. The main thing that I am is essentially like a community leader. So that's really
cool.
Just helping with like onboarding, helping with getting people involved. And right now we're on a bit of a hiatus in terms of adding on new people, but it's going to be super exciting when we open up back again to add new members.
Cool.
And it's been fun also just working from the aspect of with Ill, as you know, which is the girl group I'm a part of. Not girl group like Destiny's Child, though, you know, Manifestacion. Where is it? Oh, I said it in Spanish that time.
He had to get the Spanish to English dictionary out. It's okay.
Do the translation real quick. It's okay. I'm gonna give you the visual.
Tried to fool him, didn't fool him.
I did. I know. I couldn't get him. He was too quick.
Okay.
So L, which stands for Isidore, Luna, and then me, ladidai.
Oh, you got a Luna in the group.
We got a Luna.
Wow.
Moon. This is Luna. This is Moon.
Okay.
Y'all are taking me out with these sounds. I didn't know these sound effects are going to be here. I'm going to let y'all know right now. This is all genuine shock.
There's a lot more genuine shock coming tonight. Don't worry.
I'm scared. And so essentially, we had all met through Hard Drive, and we were just like super grateful for everything that was happening there with like the camps that Mickey would be holding. So we were just like, we want to host our own camp. And we're like, let's partner with Hard Drive and make it happen. And so that camp was called Girl Talk.
Girl Talk.
And the project is coming out tonight. Midnight.
Tonight.
Super shameless plug.
Like 4 hours.
Yeah.
All right.
Girl
We're going to be
Talk.
partying.
The link should be in my bio, but if it's not, you can go to either Isidore's or Luna's.
See how hard this is to like, there's a lot of things to do. You got to put the link in the bio. You got to put the story up.
All day. I was like, I got to put the link in my bio. And I'm pretty sure I have all the links except for the Girl Talk link.
Yeah.
If you go to Mickey Shallow's page, it's there.
Yeah,
you'll find it. You'll find it. It's
But just to break it down to basic, because you're part of so many cool like organizations and groups, and it gets a little confusing to keep track of for people who aren't you. So Girl Talk was the name of the writing camp.
Name of the writing camp and name of the project named after the writing camp.
Right. So it started as a writing camp, and then it became like a collaborative album with cuts from all the people who are there at the camp and collaborations. And this is an all-female writing camp.
Yes, we did have a couple of male allies, so shout out to them for joining us.
Okay.
But yeah, mostly women. So obviously Mickey was involved, myself, Luna, and Isidore, and several of the young ladies who joined us. So that is Maya Batra, who dropped Glazed.
Yep.
Right. We also have Ginger Rust, who is a baddie. You got to check out her Instagram. She's fire.
Cool.
We also had Mona, who is just Nona Soul. You have to hear her voice because she's got one of the most unique voices I've ever heard, and just like a light to the world. And Shira Luce, whose name actually means light. So we had a really cool, diverse group of people. But and then we had again our two male friends, mainly. So Gio, shout out to Gio for holding it down with a lot of the production and engineering, and Roman, who is just a lot of things, but really dope with the visuals and dope with the music aspect as well. So
very cool.
A lot of people involved in this.
Was this because this was like in March, right?
This was in March, yeah. So we wanted to do it during Women's History Month.
Cool.
You know.
Gotcha. Represent.
Nice. As you can see,
so that was
I don't know
still
if you can
like,
see this. I got the ladies. I was very intentional with this outfit.
Oh yeah.
So you know.
It's beautiful, and the glazed donut socks.
Can y'all see this in the shot?
And the glazed donut cat nails. It's all happening.
They can't see it. I'm about to hold my leg all the way up. Y'all, we got to get that. The little donut. We got to get the donut for Glazed, which is out now. So everybody should be running that up by Maya Batra.
Hell yeah. So this was a Zoom thing, I guess?
It was all through Zoom.
It's impressive. Because that track is fire. I love Glazed.
Listen,
You guys wrote that all on... it is amazing, Dara. We're watching you. It was all, like, start to finish, just on the internet.
Everything through Zoom. And then obviously, like, afterwards, there was, like, a little bit of post-production and all that kind of stuff. And people were doing that on their own. But, yeah, this was all birthed through the Girl Talk Camp.
Yeah.
So... shout out to Ill because he made that happen, and shout out to Hard Drive for partnering with us. It was awesome.
Awesome. Yeah. So on that note, let's just go right into it. We have a special treat. We're going to listen to Glazed by Maya Batra, and we're going to then like talk about it, dissect it a little bit, break it down, talk about sections. You guys can put any questions in the chat you want about, like, you want to know how you came up with a line or what was the inspiration or anything. What's the chord in the second verse? There you go. Yeah. What is your favorite donut?
It's Boston cream, baby.
Okay, cool. Well, now we got that out of the way. Can we cue it up?
No.
It's happening. There we go.
Listen to me careful now. There's so much to talk about. Still don't have you figured out. Find some time, let's carve it out. How could you leave this alone? Someone's about to take me home. Find the switch and turn me on. Taste me while the icing's hot. You're gonna wanna lick your fingers clean after me. Bet you never had nothing that tastes as
Okay, a little technical difficulty. We're getting back into it.
Please.
Listen to me careful now. There's so much to talk about. Still don't have you figured out. Find some time, let's carve it out. How could you leave this alone? Someone's about to take me home. Find the switch and turn me on. Taste me while the icing's hot. You're gonna wanna lick your fingers clean after me.
Josh, track cut out.
Yep.
Can we take it from the hook number 1 again?
There's just like a dramatic pause.
Yeah. That was a creative.
You're gonna wanna lick your fingers clean after me. Bet you never had nothing that tasted so sweet.
Okay.
You're gonna wanna lick your fingers. You're gonna wanna lick your fingers. You're gonna wanna lick your fingers clean. I'm hot, I'm fresh, I'm ready to come with ya. Keep it gentle when you come fill me up. Can't leave me in the spotlight too long. Someone might dip their hands in our fun. How could you leave this alone? Someone's about to take me home. Find the switch and turn me on. Taste me while the icing's hot. You're gonna wanna lick your fingers clean after me.
True story.
Yeah. Give it up. That track is fucking fire.
Thank you, good sir.
It's out. It's out now. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's almost like that song's like not only about donuts though.
Really?
You think I'm not sure, but it's almost like
That song is about
because who's
donuts.
licking their fingers that much after donuts?
Have you ever had a Boston cream donut?
Is that the one that's filled with cream?
Yeah, that's the one. And I'm
That was
licking my
another thing
fingers.
when she said like fill me up. Was she
the donut?
She was personifying the donut,
personifying the Boston
That's
cream.
Right, that's
donut.
like a really deep literary
That's the
technique
one.
there.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. It's
Do you guys
crazy.
think there was any like hidden entendres in that song or anything like? No, not nobody.
No.
I guess not. I think it's just
man.
about donuts then.
I'm a foodie through and through. You know. My mom used to say, like, when I was a baby, I would only ever cry for food.
Yeah.
She said, you would never cry because you were tired, never cry because you're diaper, you'd only cry because you were hungry. So this is an ode to my younger self.
Adelaide, do you have anything over there? The props that we're we
I'm scared.
do I have to cry? We have some surprises coming out.
I am
Adelaide is-
terrified. I hope it's a donut.
Thank you. Drum roll, please. There is something may or may
I
not
am
be glazed
I am so
and or
terrified.
sprinkled
I don't know.
and or
I don't.
well, we're working on it. It's a long hallway here at the
Are
studio.
they rolling loud New York tickets?
Oh my gosh, what is this?
VIP backstage
What is
pass.
that? What?
Is this for me?
What is?
Oh, it's heavy.
It is heavy.
Oh my
That's a big
God. I
box.
hope there's nothing alive in here. Do I just open it?
You got the nails to do it. Yeah.
I got these nails just today for y'all guys.
What's in the box?
I'm so
What's in
scared.
the box?
I hope I didn't knot it up more. Okay, great.
You got it.
Oh my God. I'm so scared. Wait, is it donuts?
I don't know.
It's donuts and it's nuts too. All right. So y'all know I can't eat all of these. Are these vegan?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna eat them anyway. We talked about this.
They're from Peter Pan, which is like
Thank
the
you
famous
so
Greenpoint
much.
donut place.
Guys,
and they're unfortunately, I don't think they make vegan donuts at Peter Pan.
Assortment of
So
donuts.
no
Look
pressure.
at this. You see this? Glazed.
Glazed.
Glazed, like the song you should be listening to. I'm just saying, ooh. They didn't tell me they were going to do this. This is not a
Full of
paid
surprises tonight.
advertisement. Oh
We're
my gosh.
celebrating.
You see, this is why I love you, Lane. This is why I love Moon.
Give me. I just gotta
Family.
get a bite of something.
Yeah,
Give me a
yeah.
donut.
You take this
You're not
whole box,
gonna-
honey.
I'm not gonna take the whole box. Oh damn! You got a lot of donuts.
There's a lot. That's like a few families worth.
All
That's a
right.
few families worth right there.
Well, we'll leave this right
Yeah,
here.
we're gonna pop them down here. Yeah, guys.
If anybody wants a donut,
mad
stop by the
donuts in
studio
there.
tonight. We're up in Greenpoint Moon
Please.
Studios.
Yeah, and book a session while you're here.
All right, leave that right there. So, awesome. I have a question.
Answer Daily Double.
How? How did that song start?
Well,
Oh God.
okay. Let me see. What's our audience? What's the age range you're looking at? No, I'm playing. No.
No
So,
kids in the trap.
So here's the thing with like virtual camps, right? So we were not obviously all together in one room. So I actually hopped in on this song when it was already halfway done. So it was Maya, Trinket, a couple of other people. Gio was the one running the session. He was the one engineering it, and he also was the one who produced the song. And they were working on it. And so I had hopped in a session with her, I think either a day or two after that. And she was just like, I was like, oh, what do you want to work on today? She's like, I want to finish up this song that I had started the other day. And I said, okay, what's it about? And she said, I'm going to play it for you. And I said, okay. And she
Did
played
she like
it.
wink? She's like,
She-
let me play it for you.
She played it,
You'll
and I
know.
was like, oh, this is about donuts. I love donuts.
Of course.
Of course. And then
Why didn't you just say so?
Why didn't you just say so? I love donuts, you know, hot and ready. Let's go, ready to be stuffed. Yeah.
Right.
So,
Because you gotta get it while the frosting's hot.
while the glaze is hot.
Is that the lyric? What was the lyric? While the glaze is hot.
Yeah. That's when you got to get it.
Yeah.
And that's when it's the best, hot, straight out the oven. And you got to get it before somebody else gets it.
Because they're gonna take that
They're
donut.
going to take that
while it's
donut.
hot.
They're going to take it home, and it's going to be a wrap.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
I've never had sex, you know, so I'm just gonna assume that we're still talking about donuts.
Completely unrelated.
What? I just blacked out for a second. What are you talking about?
Completely unrelated. Completely unrelated.
No.
We're all virgins here.
Yeah, of course. Cool. Well, congrats. It's a dope song. I
Thank
can't wait
you.
to listen to the whole Girl Talk album.
The whole Girl
out
Talk
at midnight
album
tonight.
out at
What's
midnight
it called?
Eastern Time, called Girl Talk.
That just Girl Talk?
It's called Girl Talk.
Easy. All right.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy, and it's really good. And we talk about, as you know, donuts.
Mm-hmm.
The first single off of Girl Talk was called Bags, with the S being a $sign.
Mm-hmm.
Creative license, love it. And that was about bags. You know, it's like we're really simple beings. You know,
Yeah,
we're
right.
not doing too much here. And you know, there's a
Very
couple
literal
of very
songwriters.
extremely literal.
Best songs,
no
in my
interpret-
opinions, are very literal.
So, you know, listen through. Where can we find the album?
Where can we
Girl
find that
Talk.
album, Girl Talk?
You're asking all the right questions.
Yep. Seriously.
So it's going to be released everywhere. iTunes, which is especially where you should get it, because that's where you
you can pay for it.
pay for it.
Right. Support the artists.
Support independent artists.
Yes. All about
And
it.
obviously on all streaming platforms, all the DSPs. So, you know, your Spotify's, your YouTube's, your,
Oh, man.
ooh, did you drop it in a
Can we get
tequila?
an instant replay of that? That was bad. I'm sorry. Yeah.
That's what you
The
get.
DSPs.
DSPs,
Yep.
yeah, all of them places. Yeah, Apple Music. I know some of y'all got that. And what's the other one? Tidal. Shout out to Tidal.
Mm-hmm.
Jay, Hove, if you're watching, would also like to work with you.
I thought he
That's
got
New
out of
York.
Title.
No, he's still there.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Him and, not to get into that, but Twitter's involved. Anyway,
Okay.
making many moves.
I've just been eating donuts, so I
Yeah.
haven't been paying attention to all this industry news, I guess.
Donuts. Yeah, I also have been focusing on dough.
How so? Like, you mean like you've been getting the bag?
I've been getting the bag, honey.
Good for you.
Yeah, I've manifested
What have you manifested?
donuts. One. My guy.
There we go.
You got to do it 2 times now.
How can we type in your artist name on Spotify and other platforms? Just Girl Talk, right?
Oh yeah,
One word?
just type in "Girl Talk." It's not gonna show up just yet though, because it hasn't come out yet.
Midnight tonight, though. What do you type
But
in?
make sure you type in for now Glazed,
Mm-hmm.
Glazed.
And then you can follow along on
right,
Spotify
exactly.
and all them.
And that's that one's by Maya Batra. So Maya, Maya Batra, Batra.
Cool.
But yeah, stay in
And
the
then-
loop. And if you follow me on Instagram and all that, trust me, I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna be posting about it, honey.
And then tomorrow, like once it's out, it's Girl Talk, all one word.
It's Girl Talk, 2 words.
2 words.
Yeah, all
Spelled
caps,
all normal.
stylized. Yeah.
Like not some special, like no dollar signs.
No dollar signs. No symbols for this
No
one.
G's with umlauts on them. or
Oh,
anything.
what you know about the umlaut?
I
What
know
you
about the umlaut. No, I know something about the umlaut.
Yeah, that's my punctuation of choice.
Oh yeah?
Yes.
With what? What do you use that for?
So,
For like guten dufen
well,
donuts.
here's the thing. So
and-
you know how like you can't just be typing the F word out here
Mhm.
because people be feeling away. So instead,
I don't
shout
give a
out
shit
to
about
Isadora
them.
because I really did steal this from her. Instead of spelling it with a U, I spell it with the O and put a little umlaut on there. I don't know if it's pronounced the same or not, but it just looks cool.
The F word you're talking about?
Yes.
So it's
You like...
Right. I think that's how the kids spelled on TikTok, so they don't get like shut down. Because if you put it in the captions,
you can't do it.
They ban you.
So
or
that's the workaround.
Right.
Oh, with the umlaut. So shout out to the Germans. They was doing that.
Cool. Well, that's awesome. Congrats.
Thank you.
We have a very special next segment planned, and it's called the Internet Songwriting Challenge.
Oh, Jesus.
So
I am terrified.
Basically what we're going to do here is we're going to play you a track that's a minute long about. Josh is going to cue it up.
Let me get some tequila.
Get some tequila for this one for sure. And you're going to see a random word that we're going to pop on the internet from the randomwordgenerator.com or something. And you have to use that word to make a song, like to make your section. We're basically gonna
Young Lottie, but the freestyle on y'all.
And then we're gonna switch the word every 8 bars or so until we get to the end. And you just have to use that word, and then you can go back to earlier sections and whatever you want to do. But we'll just keep it fresh and see what happens. We're gonna see a little bit into the mind
Keep your
of Young Lottie. Cool. Are you ready?
No.
Good.
Is it go time?
It's go time.
Yeah. About to dive in the unknown. About to say shit I don't know. This beat going real fast or real slow, but my mind going slower. Yeah. Aquamarine, you say, like a mermaid, diving into the. That shit is not childlike. It's for a grown man to see what it's about. He said, sheesh, that ocean's looking immense. I just want to get a sense of what's going on with you. I said, Lord Almighty, he doing things, talking to me in that tone, all baritone, you know? Real empirical with it, like Einstein. But me, I gotta focus on the green. I gotta focus on the bag. I gotta make sure that I'm getting to the cash. The former.
Yeah, that was awesome. Nice. That was like a whole ass intro.
Yo.
That was dope. That was a whole ass track.
Period. The former?
Yeah, there's some. I mean, these are just Webster's.
Word.
Like, just flip it open and random words.
I need y'all to send me this link. This is how I'm gonna practice my freestyling at home.
It's not. Yeah, right. Yeah, that was pretty awesome. Nice.
Thank you. The bar is low. The bar is in hell.
No,
my God.
You're setting the bar pretty high. I gotta be honest. Cool. Well, are you ready for the second one? You want to keep moving?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Round 2. I think.
Yeah. Let me get some more tequila.
We can maybe slow down the flow of the words just a tad, because it's kind of it's very rapid fire.
Honestly, I'm not mad at it.
Okay,
though.
never mind. Forget I said anything.
Mad at it.
Transformer, right? Yeah, that's
Wasn't ready for that one. Not gonna lie, was not ready for that one. And then it's sponsored. Like sticky, and I'm like, I could have done sticky. See, I could have had a bar for that.
We have the donuts already, so. Stickies. That's what happens when you forget to lick your fingers clean.
Lick your fingers clean after me. Donuts.
All right, round 2. Let's hit it.
Ooh. Have you ever considered that I'm not a quitter? No. You're coming with a lot of baggage, but I don't do the cargo. Look, you're gonna find very few like me. Ain't too many fish up in the sea, but I'll kill them all with the hatchet. So don't play with me. All right? I'll kill them with my laser beam. And then you'll be sent to the divine. I hope you choke and die. And I'm not gonna feel any guilt for it. That's cognitive dissonance or whatever, right? See, when I met you, what the goal was for us to dissect the situation. But now I gotta squash you like a bug. Or an insect, as some would say. Because you was out here running around with these bitches. Playing the field. You know, because you were supposed to keep it at home. But you decided to go into the external world. Fucking with these girls. I didn't have the preparation. And now everything you say is like noise in my mind.
Yeah. Give it up. That is I'm Mad at My Boyfriend music. Lol.
Yeah, I
sheesh.
feel like I should get a deal from either Eminem or Travis Barker.
Yeah, this is fire. It's like, it's kind of, you are actually weaving a storyline through all of these
It's fun shit.
completely random words, and somehow it makes total sense. Like, too much sense.
I don't know how that worked, but it did.
It's pretty crazy.
Hey, yo, Visionaire in the building. He's a dope-ass artist. You're going to watch me make a fool of myself, my guy. Not Josephine, like what instrumental was that?
Yeah,
Dog.
that's from the...
He said, send me that beat.
That's from my my library. These are just tracks that like didn't turn
Random
into anything.
stash.
Yeah.
Random stash.
I like that one. That one kind of had like
You know what we should
Strokes
do?
kind of vibe.
Low key though, actually make songs off of these using some of the things he came up with, and then throw them on SoundCloud or something.
Let's do that high key.
Like, I'm dead ass.
Out the high key, you know.
Yeah.
We're going. We
That'd
got
be a
time.
really fun project.
Let's do it. Well, we got one more,
We got Umas. Y'all ready?
and let's knock it out. Yeah.
I'm
You
out of
guys ready?
tequila, so
You
might
guys
as
ready
well.
out there? Thank you, but also you are super dope too. Well, you're pretty dope too, Visionaire. We think everyone here, everybody in the chat is gonna dope. Is well. I started reading this next comment at the same time I was still finishing my sentence.
Joseph said
and
he
I
want an actual song. You gonna get it, Joseph.
Yeah.
Watch. I'm not gonna be able to hide this one on my hard drive.
That would be cool because you kind of because you're very melodic songwriter.
I am.
So you kind of like, it would be cool to hear you do some alt pop rock shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Kind of feeling that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's hit it. We got round 3. Let's go.
Ooh. He said he wanna eat me up tonight. And I was just like, I don't know about that. And now he got me blushing. Or something. And I was just like, oh my God, the things that he's telling me should be against the law. And he wants to get buried up in this treasure. I told him, meet me at the stupid 9. Came out in his dress looking mighty fine. But I wasn't gonna be a degrader. Cause I'm a child of God. But now he's got my heart fluttering. And I'm doing twirls around like a ballerina. Like you never seen her. And my face is magenta as fuck. And I could tell that time is near. So come here, baby. Remember when Lil Wayne said that he wasn't a goblin because he was feeling ghoulish? That shit was foolish. It was stupid. But you know what? Let's get a change of scenery real quick. Because I got a bit of a dilemma with the situation that's going on right now. I've been feeling away. I'm not big on emotion, but you make it hard to say where I'm at. And I wish that this meeting was a phone call now because I just don't got the words. It's in my heart. And I knew it from the start that you was gonna get me fucked up. But you feigned that you was really about me when you wasn't. And wait until the song comes out, motherfucker, because then the Bigwig's gonna be fucking with me, and you gonna be feeling away.
Yo, give it up. Holy shit. No, who can do that? Who can fucking do that?
Young
That is
Lottie.
nuts.
Watch out for the mixtape, Young Lottie.
Wow. Y'all, give it up again. Let's just get, fuck yeah. And like, these guys, whoever these guys are, we're gonna go fuck them up for you tonight because you gotta,
he need to
you
get
know.
his ass beat. Not that I condone violence.
Of course not. Only we're being metaphorical.
I'm talking
of course.
about donuts.
Yeah. Strictly donuts.
Strictly donuts.
Wow, well, that was awesome. That was
Thank
fun.
you.
What's going through your mind when you're, besides horrible men, when you're trying to write songs?
You think I write about anything else? No.
Yeah, it's fair. It's fair.
Yo, so what other things do I write about?
What's your process?
What's
usually?
my process? All right, so I'm someone who started out actually, like I said, writing poems. So I used to be like a lyric first person.
Yeah.
And then I would have the melody come after. But then when I started working with producers, they were just like, why do you do that?
They're like, that doesn't work for us.
Yeah, that doesn't work for us. So then it was like,
I have to make a new beat.
yeah, they would, because a lot of the producers I was working with at that time didn't know how to build a beat around pre-existing like melodies and stuff. So I was like, okay, so I'll just cater to you. Shout out to Beyonce, who, if she's not watching now, will soon be watching.
Of course. I think I saw her in the chat over there. Yeah. Click on it that time.
That one was on time, baby. Yeah. So then now I mostly just write to beats. Yeah. Yeah. And just because it's for different things.
Your preferred method, or is that mostly out of circumstance?
It's preferred now because I got used to it, and I really love it. Because here's my thing: I'm someone who is super picky when it comes to production, so I gotta like it from bar like -2. Like if it don't hit my eardrums, like whoa, like the ideas start coming, I can't fuck with it.
Oh, by the way, I almost forgot, but shout out to our buddy Carrie Clayton on that last beat. That third one was not from the Moon Library. That was Carrie's beat.
Oh my God, Carrie!
So that was hit, and that was sick. That was really, that was
hit him. Yeah.
probably my favorite of the three.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Okay, he needs to see this.
Yeah, for sure. This will be sent to Carrie. Yeah, he's been working on awesome music. He's coming back on the show. He's gonna probably be our second.
He's in New York right now.
No, he's in LA. Oh, damn. Yeah. Right. I know. You guys are like,
I know. We're never here at the same
places.
Yeah.
It's all good though.
Good people.
We'll all get up soon.
Yeah, we will.
But that's cool. So speaking of process and you starting from beats, we asked all of our friends on the Instagrams today, how do you like to start songs? So this next segment, we're going to pull up some of their answers. We did it a little late in the day because, you know, we're musicians. We don't get up super early. Are you a night owl?
I am. I'm trying to be a morning person. It's not working.
Yeah, it doesn't really work that way. I know. I've been trying like 20 years. Still hasn't kicked in. But anyway, yeah, hell yeah, taking notes. That's what I'm talking about. So we're going to pop it on screen. This is what we asked our people. We said, taking a poll for the show tonight, write in, what's your favorite way to start a song? Beat, guitar, song title, loop, whatever. There's a billion ways to start a song. So we got a couple back. Here's one right before the stream started, last minute edition, beat.
I feel like that was Brandy.
We can check afterwards. Yeah.
That's my roommate. I feel like I was her.
Oh, cool. Cool. Well, yeah, I mean, you guys are kindred spirits then, because that's your preferred method these days. Very cool. Okay, what else we got? Loop. That's cool.
You know who's also a looper? Stara, who's one of my favorite songwriters and artists. She don't like any drums on her stuff. She just wants a loop. Loop she's writing.
That has a lot of different definitions for a lot of different people in the producer, engineer, musician community. So when you say just the loop, no drums, you kind of like, you're implying that it's kind of like the chordal structure or the instruments,
exactly,
but
just
not the drums.
Yeah, no drum programming. No.
Got you. And why do you think that is? Just because it doesn't like imply?
Because, well, here's the thing.
Yeah.
Almost every beat that I get, I have to restructure. And a big part of that is, besides like the building of what's happening with the instruments, it's because of the way the drums are coming in.
Interesting.
So depending on how those come in, I'm like, okay, I know that I'm in the pre-hook section. I know that I'm in the hook section. I know this is the bridge. I know. Whereas when you just have a loop, you don't have the beat necessarily guiding how you're supposed to. Right.
Like the formal elements, like how long is the verse, like the structure, how long is the pre-chorus. Exactly. You're not locked in.
Right.
Are these usually like 8-bar loops, 4-bar loops?
Honestly, send me a 8-bar loop, and that's all I need, and then you could build it out after that.
And
but there's some songwriters who don't like that. But I can hear the whole song. Once I hear the first bar, I hear the whole song. So that's why I'm cool with
because you're superhuman.
Do you know?
So that's really interesting to hear that perspective, though, because I think a lot of the people that are watching, in our community at least, are more on the production engineering side, and we're working with a lot of songwriters, like, but usually like we're at the decks and they're on the couch, like writing with the artist or whatever. So
I don't want to be on the couch. I want to be in the booth personally.
That's what I'm talking about. Just go straight for the booth.
Yeah, like as soon as I hear something, I need to be in the booth, and I might not have all the words, but I have the melodies. I gotta lay those down. Yeah. So,
yeah. But that's an interesting thing to know. So just like, because sometimes the form comes to you as a producer, but maybe even if it does come with you, just like do it and then mute it, like put it off to the side so you can wait, because you don't want to, you know, if you know that you're gonna get this song like written to or collaborate with a writer, even better. Sometimes just like better to let some magic happen, you know, like don't kind of like get all the ideas out fresh.
For sure.
You know, just so let somebody else like mold the clay a little bit, and then you can bring in
this is part of the reason why I've started dabbling in production myself, because because the way I hear stuff in my head, I'm like, I need to get that out in real life. So FL gang, where you at?
Okay, Dara's doing some self promo. I dig it.
Okay,
sample pack. Let's get those samples over here.
Send that to me.
That's what I'm talking about. Chords are cool. Yeah. All right, we got another one. So drums and bass for sure. Always trying to get the groove going first. This is very interesting.
Interesting.
This is exactly the opposite.
Exactly the opposite.
The
I'm not
flip
mad
of the sword.
At it. I just. It's so, you know what, it's interesting because it's kind of like the way producers be making beats, because some producers are melody loop first producers, other ones are drums first producers, and I'm just like, how the hell are you gonna put a drum pattern down and not know what the hell the melody doing? But you know, people be going both ways.
That's true.
But and to write a song to just drums, you're different, I have to say.
Maybe. Well, yeah. I mean, this was my buddy Manny. Shout out Manny. He's coming on the show in a couple weeks, and he is like more of an electronic producer, you know, so, and he is writing songs, and he's working with songwriters, but that's like, for him, writing kind of means something different, because writing for him might not mean like Western pop writing, where it's like very melody focused, and then the rest of the production is an accompaniment. Writing could also just mean, like for an electronic producer, building out the track. And the arranging becomes the writing of the track, you know, so
and it is very genre dependent too. So when you said electronic, I was like, okay, I can kind of see.
But then it folds back on itself, because then there's like, you know, if you're writing to like an EDM beat, like how are you going to do that without the drums? Sometimes.
True.
You know,
that's a great point.
If and the drums are,
I don't do too much electronic music. I'm not going to hold you.
Yeah.
But actually, this is why I love sync, because like it makes you just do stuff you wouldn't normally do.
Right.
So I was working with my homegirl. Shout out to Samira Finley, who's an incredible singer-songwriter. And we had a sync brief, and they needed some like electro pop stuff. Or actually, no, I think it was a brief for like an indie artist. Like she was like signed to an indie label.
Okay.
And they wanted some electronic stuff, and I was like, we don't normally do this, but we about to do it today.
Well, we're gonna get that bag. So.
Hello. And the songs came out so good. And the funny thing is, those kinds of songs are very, very like hook dependent, because the hook goes crazy, and then the post hook even goes crazier. There's no words, nothing. It's just a instrumental. So I was like, ooh, I don't normally do this, but that's cool.
Yeah, in that genre, you're kind of like you're writing to to get to the post.
Right.
A lot of the times.
To get to the post. And that is something that's interesting.
Yeah, and that might be like a vocal chop, or it might be just a breakdown. But yeah, I always feel like when I'm writing that kind of music, I'm just like writing pre-chorus after pre-chorus after pre-chorus, because that's kind of the vibe.
Exactly.
It's like build up, build up, build up,
exactly.
build up. Which is cool.
It's hitting a little bit.
So what do you guys think out there? What do you guys start with in your songs? What do you also
Let us know.
like to get a drumless production? That's really interesting. I think I'm going to start bouncing my beats down with no drums. Just have the, because a lot of times I'll get through a whole production, and I'm usually like I'm not the type of producer personally, like I'm making a lot of beats. Like I usually just sit down with the artist and do the whole thing.
Yeah.
But a lot of times I'll get through the whole production and then get to the end and we'll like mix it down, got the whole team here kind of working on the thing, and then finish the mix, bounce the stems for mastering, and then I'll like listen through the stems like for the first time and get inspired again after like I'm damn near sick of it, and I'm like, oh shit, like that's a cool loop, or that's like a cool like just listening to like the guitar's stem, or like the synths or keyboards like stem. It's kind of like what you're saying, like that's where a lot of the rich harmonic information of like the chord structure, the music theory exists.
Honestly, all
in
I need
there.
is a guitar loop and I'm good.
Yeah, so that's a cool thing. I'm also like, I'm like not really the drums guy. I'm more of that guy, the chords guy. So
same chords, girl. Chords, folks, unite.
What's LPX?
I don't know. Spell it out for me, baby.
I don't know, but that little devil thing is getting
can
a
we
little...
talk about how the emojis and YouTube Live are funny as hell?
Visionaire's getting a little freaky over here. Talking about donuts out there? What you doing?
LPX, break it down, dog. I don't know what that means. but I agree. I don't know, but I agree.
Yeah. I don't know, but yes. Cool. All right, well... cereal or milk first?
Cereal or milk first?
No, that's not a conversation.
No. The cereal is always first. I don't know who raised y'all. I don't know who y'all know.
Yeah, what is the conversation we're having on this? That's just an answer. There's no conversation necessary. If you pour the milk before the cereal, you're a fucking psychopath.
You heard it here first. Or not, but you heard it here.
Prefer working with or without the producer?
oh, like there, present? I mean, I don't know. It depends. If I'm working with Timbaland.
You're like, if it's a good
Pharrell.
producer.
Wonder Girl, Murder Beats, Manifest. No? Oh, he's out. Oh. Maybe he went to the bathroom. Of course I want them there.
Yep.
But I mean, of course, I always want. It's fun to work with the producers, working with the homies, especially if I have them take certain things out. Otherwise, I gotta be the producer,
especially if they can mute
stuff.
Shit.
Bro, like the amount of times I gotta like put a filter on something, I'm like put a stutter on something. I'm like a reverse. I'm like I'm a damn producer at this point. Shit, give me my percent. Give me 2 points.
Yeah, there you go. Get it. Well, we're gonna play some over under.
Oh God.
Are you ready? Do you know how this game works?
No. That's why I'm like, I don't even. Is this one of them dirty games?
Maybe.
It's like top or bottom.
Under.
That's our jingle. Shout out.
I'm
So,
with it.
yeah, do you actually not know what it is?
No, I don't.
Really?
I'm
Great. Well, this is so much fun then.
Yeah.
It stands for overrated, underrated. So I'm going to read you a list of things.
Okay.
Most of which I think you've probably heard of.
Okay.
Written by our
I grew up
amazing
sheltered,
intern,
so you never know.
Hannah. Well, me too. I was under a rock. But even I know what these things are. And then you tell us whether you think they're culturally overrated or underrated.
Okay.
Not even culturally, just whatever.
Ooh, I hope there's no name dropping in this. Ooh, I'm scared. I'm terrified.
You just wrote 3 songs on the spot with random words from the internet being thrown at you. I think you can handle overrated, underrated.
Young Lottie put to the test. All right, let's go.
Let's go. Number 1 is Star Wars.
To be honest with you, the only reason I think it's overrated because I ain't seen all of them. Yeah.
So you're
But
saying...
shout out to Luke Skywalker. I think he was kind of fine in one of them. That's the right movie, right? Okay.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, ooh, Anakin. Okay.
I saw
I'm not
one
mad
of
at
the new ones, and he kind of looked like Zach Galifianakis in that one. Who he might be fine too. I don't know. I'm not saying anything. I'm just
Zach is hilarious. That's all I'm gonna say.
Number 2. Excuse me. Overrated. Somebody's agreeing with you over there. Number 2 is hot sauce.
Oh, extremely underrated. Let me tell you something about hot sauce. Oh my God. Okay, so there's this show brought to us by When We Feast, and it's called Hot Ones. And one of my dreams in life. Oh, it's first. Wait, you know how I know that's actually because every time I type in Now We Feast, it doesn't come up.
You never once are you like, huh?
I was like, wait.
It's like a very popular show. I wonder why it's not popping up on YouTube. Yeah.
But yeah, one of my dreams in life is to end up on Hot Ones. Shout out to them for the
they're
Emmy
killing
nom.
it. Oh, they got an Emmy for that show. That's awesome. Good for them.
Listen.
Yeah, they're definitely like
underrated
goals.
And
YouTube show
honestly,
goals. But they don't do a live show. They got to get on the live stream game.
When I'm making on Hot Ones, that's how I know I've made it. That's how I know.
Do you see the SNL like mock Beyonce Hot Ones episode?
I'm crying.
It was so funny.
They better be careful.
Right?
She gonna come for them.
That'd be the best thing that ever happened to them if that was the case. Number 3, Sports Illustrated.
Overrated. Is it still a thing?
No idea.
I know Tyra Banks is on there, and there might have been other
Swimsuit
people.
Edition.
Yes,
you're talking about
right.
Yeah.
Literally, just so definitely overrated because. Sorry.
Yeah, what did that have to do with sports? I don't even get it. Why did Sports Illustrated have a swimsuit?
I love Tyra
edition?
Banks, so I'm not questioning it. Okay. But yeah,
they just had the audience already because they just had a bunch of guys.
And I think Beyonce was on there too. That's right.
She was. Like back in the day.
This had to be 5 or more years ago.
Huh. Okay. I know what I'm gonna be checking out tonight.
Do your research.
Got some research to do. That's the first time that has been used.
Can you cue up a Beyonce sound effect?
Okay, number 4, cursing.
I think it's underrated. I love to cuss. I'm sorry, Mom. I'm so sorry. I hope she don't watch this. Nobody sent her this link. Yeah, I love it. And it's weird because people are like, oh, it's unprofessional. And I'm like, so? Professionalism is what's overrated. Yeah, so no, cussing's underrated. Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean,
Gary Vee is rich as hell, and he's a marketer, and he cusses all the damn time.
I actually thought of him when I read that.
Yeah, Gary Vee, I appreciate
when you were talking about professionalism. He's yeah. I mean, I think for me, it's not necessarily about cursing or not cursing. You just say whatever you want.
Right. It's like I don't want to censor myself.
At this point,
I don't believe in that.
You can curse in good taste. You can curse in bad taste. You know, it's more just do whatever you want. I don't care.
Period.
Grow up, people.
Grow up.
Number 5, mirror selfies.
Yeah, they're overrated. I'm sorry. So the real reason I'm not into the mirror selfie thing is because I suck at them. So I be seeing all these people who actually know how to do it, and I'm like, fuck you.
I feel like you know how to do it. What do you need to know how to do?
Because you gotta know like your angles and stuff, and then you have to know how dirty the mirror has to be because the mirror can't be too clean. You always gotta have one person commenting, why didn't you clean your mirror first? You know what I'm saying?
Right,
so
right. That's like an essential part of the mirror selfie.
Integral.
It's always some creepy guy who's like thinks he's cool by bringing up something that's not in the picture. It's like, yeah, but that's because we have no game and we're so confused. As like, we can't say like, oh, you're hot or
Right.
something. So it's like, oh,
Why did you
is
clean
that
your
like a
mirror
Beanie
first?
Baby in the background or something? It's like they think they're smooth by doing shit like that, but it doesn't. It's not the right. It's no good. It's no good.
So yeah.
Okay, Craigslist.
I think Craigslist is underrated.
Whoa.
Honestly, yeah. I mean, so Craigslist in New York, I think might be doper than Craigslist in LA. I've used it on both sides.
They're getting rowdy over here. We talked
into
to
hot sauce.
Bomani from Clubhouse.
Hot sauce, my
Bomani,
bad,
the
swag.
guy who used to
I
be
love
the face
Bomani.
of Clubhouse,
Yes.
right?
Okay, let me say something. I have actually refused.
He's
to update
milk
my
first.
app.
That's why they took him off the icon. Guaranteed.
Bomani is still the face of my Clubhouse app because I haven't updated it. To God, I was like, I'm keeping it forever. I love you, Bomani. Good peoples.
Yeah, sure.
But anyway,
Okay.
what are we talking about?
Hot sauce in my bag. Where Bay at?
Swag.
Oh,
Swag.
that's an Austin Powers deep cut reference from
crying.
the third Goldfinger.
Yes.
Yeah. Gold member.
Gold member. Me emphatically agreeing.
Yes. Good call. Yeah, nice. Okay, Billy Joel.
I'm gonna have to say, is there like a middle? Can I do it or can I pass?
You could say like properly rated.
Properly rated. Yeah, you know, he's not somebody who resonates with me entirely heavily, but there's a large percentage of the population that really rock with him.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm pretty sure he had at least one song go off on TikTok. So
Yeah. What's it called? The one with your dad's guitar.
right,
Take out the old man's car.
that
I
one.
got my jazz
That's the
guitar.
one.
Yeah, that I was happy to see that come back.
Yeah,
that was
so
cool.
I feel like,
Because I don't know what happened to make it. I think everybody just likes it.
It just blew up. Yeah,
think
so
he
he's
did any
somebody who's like a musical
social
staple. So I
campaign
think
on
he's
that.
properly rated.
Zanzibar. That's the name of
Is
that
that the
song.
next one? Oh, okay.
No, sorry. Yeah, it was Jazz Club. I love that song. Okay. I didn't write these, by the way. That was just there. I just happened to like that song.
just had
Cold
to.
brew coffee.
Yo, I'm gonna have to say overrated. I used to be a huge cold brew girl. You know how it is in New York. It's like we all do coffee. And then I went to Los Angeles and I changed.
What did you start doing, like the
And you
mushroom
better pour me
tea
some
or
of that
something?
too, shit. Nah. First of all, if anybody watching has shroom tea, I'm asking for a friend. Let me know.
I don't mean that kind of mushroom
Oh,
tea. Is that a thing?
Damn, not me showing my whole ass. Anyway.
Hey, I'm not saying that kind of mushroom tea though.
I'm crying. So what kind of mushrooms are you talking about?
Okay. When I went to LA last time, I was down at like Abbott Kinney.
Okay.
And you already know the end of the story, but there was this guy who had this little shop where he's selling like mushroom tea, and he's like, I don't, at this point at least, I drink a little coffee once in a while, but at this
Right.
point I hadn't had coffee in like 2 years. It's not my thing. I just drink water. I don't really get fancy with drinks. And this guy was like trying to sell me on it because he sensed like, oh, this guy, he obviously didn't know I was like a New Yorker who hates all the dumb hippy dippy bullshit. But he's like, you want to try a mushroom tea? He's like, do you drink coffee now? And I was like, no. And he's like, do you drink energy drinks? Like just assuming that I
Right.
am addicted to caffeine.
Right.
And he's like
And you're
trying to
like-
like, that's his whole selling point. I'm like, no. He's like, do you drink tea? Do you like green tea? I'm like, nope. He's like, well, what do you drink? I'm just like, I
Agua.
just drink water. And he's like, whoa. I out
You had
hippied
him stumped.
the mushroom tea guy. He's just like, oh, okay. And he just like left. He just walked away.
Wait, hold on. So how
Yeah.
did you not get the mushroom so you didn't try it?
I didn't try it.
Oh, that's
no.
hilarious. He's a bad salesman.
I have some friends who like it though.
He's a bad salesman.
He just gave up. He was like, okay, I'm not selling
Yeah.
this guy.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
But hey, it might be good.
Yeah. I
Cheers.
feel like shroom tea might be better. Not
Yeah.
that I've had that either, but cheers. Espanol, if you're ever looking to sponsor, we're here.
Blanco. Special request.
Blanco, baby.
Okay, we got 2 more. John Mayer's Stand Up.
You know what? I like John Mayer. I like him. I think he's very witty. I wasn't expecting that one. He just dropped a song. Last Train Home, I think. I'm gonna say it's underrated.
Okay.
Yeah, everybody tap into that one.
Yeah. I didn't even know he did stand up.
That's how you know it's underrated.
Did you?
Yeah. Of course I knew.
Last one is Rats.
Overrated. First of all, y'all already know. Being from New York, let me tell you something. They don't really have rats in LA. They don't have like rodents, period.
The mushroom guy was kind of a rat.
They have anyway, this is not relevant. But yeah.
What do they have?
No, I was
Peacocks.
gonna say yeah, they got peacock. I think they probably got bunnies and stuff too. I love bunnies. Bunnies are like the okay rodents.
Have
like,
you ever seen a bunny in LA?
Maybe.
That's a no. No way.
I have.
Maybe.
I feel like I
Well,
definitely.
you see a...
No, I did. You know where? When I went, if you go like more towards like Calabasas, you gonna find some bunnies. They're not gonna be in Hollywood.
All right, that's fair. That's fair.
They up there.
Okay.
Yeah. So back to the rats. Yeah. No, rats are trash.
But
And
when you say overrated, who is rating them so highly?
okay, so there was this one time I was in the subway, and I'm not sure if this is like an annual thing or whatever, but there was like a giant rat, like blow up balloon thing. I'm not sure who did it, what it was advertising. Till this day, it was unclear. But I was like, oh, y'all doing this now? Nah.
It was a blow up rat.
It was a blow up rat.
Wow. And you don't know who put the rats in New York be like Master Splinter. Yeah, they're built.
Yeah, nah, and they're as big as cats. Some of them, like they're too
Yeah.
damn big. It's overrated. I don't like that. I'm not with it. Like I said, the only type of rodents I really fuck with, chinchillas. Chinchillas are fire.
They are.
My sister has one.
Really, they live
just
to
up
be
in the
like
crib.
17 years old or something crazy.
She gonna have it for a long time then. Great.
I hope so. Great. Well, that'll do it for Over Under. And yeah, lastly, we're just gonna answer some questions, talk to y'all out there. What kind of questions do you have?
You can ask me anything.
Ask her anything.
It don't even gotta be about music.
Do you guys have any
You
questions
can be
right
creative.
here in the studio? Yeah.
Has your relationship with donuts always been so intimate?
Who said that?
Okay. If you didn't hear, has
Who
your
said
relationship with
that?
donuts always been
Expose
so intimate?
Expose them. Yeah. Let me tell you something. Ever since I was a young person, I've been into donuts. Shout out to Dunkin'. That's where it all began. And then I matured into Krispy Kreme. And now I got this joint right here. It's so fire, I don't got no name on it.
Peter Pan.
Right. So yeah, I'm with it.
It's a long history of donuts.
Stream Glazed, everyone. That Maya Batra out now.
Yeah, do it. It's great.
That's a good song.
I'm adding it to my
I know that's right.
um
Your playlist.
my morning shower playlist.
You.
What other questions do y'all have out there? What are your favorite TV shows? Great question.
Oh, let me tell you something about me. I don't watch a lot of television. I'm trying to get into it. I thought I would throughout the course of the pandemic, but the work was crazy, so I wasn't even trying to keep my eyes on the screen like that. But I love Stranger Things,
It's a
and they're
classic.
coming back.
They are
I saw
soon,
the
right?
tweet. I saw the tweet the other day. I said, "Let's go."
It's been over 2 years, I think. It's been a while.
So freaking long. It's the only show I've seen in its entirety.
The only
Show
period.
in the history of television shows.
Whoa.
That's because it's only been 2 seasons.
Wow.
Seasons, 8 episodes.
You're very non-committal when it comes to television.
I mean, I'm not committal when it comes to a lot of things, but we ain't gonna go there. Not today.
The show that got me back into television after having not watched television for like a couple years was Breaking Bad.
That's the meth.
Meth show, yeah.
Yeah.
It's the meth
It's
show.
just like
So
a
good.
Caucasian person thing, or is it everybody?
Is it?
Everybody?
I feel like I know some
I mean,
friends
just
of
because
color
when I think
who
of
like
meth,
Breaking
not
Bad.
to think, not
Oh,
to
you
say,
mean meth or the show? You mean is
The-
meth a white people
both.
thing? Meth
There
is-
is there a correlation?
Meth is most definitely a white people thing, yeah.
So is the show also that? Or is it like everybody can like partake in
No,
this?
everybody can definitely watch the
Okay.
show. It's
Not to say I probably would have watched it regardless. I've heard great things.
I'm not really one to speak on that though, because I'm a white person. So I don't know. We'll have to ask some of our
That's the POC
friends
community.
who aren't white like me. But I think everybody
Oh my
there's
God,
something. Colby! Oh my God, she
Colby!
finally left a comment. Thank you, Colby.
Colby!
Big shout out, Colby.
Is she in New York right now?
Round of
Colby,
applause
where
for
are you?
Colby. She's up in Boston.
Yo, come down to New York for the
Yeah.
holiday party.
Oh, for sure.
Gonna see you.
Favorite lyric of all time? That's a great question.
Jesus Christ, of all time.
It's also a really like on the spot kind of question. But
It's very hard to do an all time right now because there's just a lot of things. Also, I had too much tequila.
let's get some Jeopardy
need
music
some
in
more.
here.
Let me get some
Take
more
a
of
sip.
this.
Take your time.
All right, I got it. So there's this song, and some of y'all might be familiar with it. It's called "Ass" by Big Sean, featuring Nicki Minaj. And there's this one line where he goes, or it's Nicki Minaj actually. She's a feature. She goes, "Wobbly wobbly wop, wobble wobble." That's the one. Favorite lyric. Thank you, Nikki.
Yeah.
Why'd you laugh?
What does it
that
mean?
was a serious moment.
What does it mean to you?
What does it mean? And here's the thing about wobble.
It's kind of like a.
Yeah, because it could be about like Jello.
Yep. So I was thinking
Jello.
the gelatinous dessert.
Yeah.
Of course.
Back to food. You see what I'm saying? Donuts, Jello. Me and Nikki.
Mm-hmm.
We here. Nikki M. We here.
Fair. Okay. Colby will be here in July. We can't wait.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll be here, Colby. Let's go.
We're gonna
Yeah.
hang for sure. Okay, 2 more questions. Cartoon Network or Nickelodeon? Which one is your favorite? Not a big TV person though. We
yeah,
determined.
but I used to watch a lot of cartoons.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to go with Cartoon Network because I want to say Nickelodeon just because Victorious gave us Ariana Grande and also
don't know
Leon
that
Thomas, who are 2 of my favorite musical people ever. But the reason why I'm going to Cartoon Network is because it gave us Dragon Ball Z, which is unprecedented.
You're a Dragon Ball person.
Through and through.
Oh, cool. Nice. I
Yeah,
haven't gotten into
man.
it.
Yeah, I was super into
Thundercat's
it.
also a real big Dragon Ball
Oh, yeah?
person. Yeah.
Oh, man, I didn't know that. So, yeah, that's why I got picked. And also Teen Titans,
Mm-hmm.
the OG Teen Titans. But I will say,
What are you pointing at?
yonder.
Oh.
You see it? But the thing is, the cool thing about the new Teen Titans, real quick, is there's one producer who's really dope. His name's Chizzy. He's got a song on there called "Chasing Villains," and it's fire, and it's been going up on TikTok, and every time people are like, "Yo, this new Teen Titans, I be rocking with this song," and I'm like, "That's funny as hell, man! Like, it's crazy how that go."
Cool.
So,
I'm gonna look that up.
Cartoon Network, yeah, "Chasing Villains." It's a dope
Dar's
song.
Teen Titans OG. See, you guys
Yeah,
got a
man.
lot of
Yeah, man.
a lot of
Oh, shout
synchronicity
out Toonami.
in the chat.
Toonami.
Word up. All right, last question. Favorite microphone? Do you have a favorite microphone?
Yeah, I actually do have a favorite microphone. It's the Manly.
The reference.
Yeah, it's
Cardioid.
the red one in particular. I think it's about
Oh.
like 3 racks or so.
Yeah. They're up there.
They're up there. I really want it.
The red one.
Yeah,
I don't know the red one.
the red one.
So there's the reference card,
Mm-hmm.
cardioid, and that's black. And then the reference gold cardioid is gold,
It's
but
the
I don't know
red one.
about the red
The
one.
red one's like I think $300 or $3,500.
Okay.
And I was at a recording session at Pulse up in Burbank in LA.
Mm-hmm.
And I just fell in love with that mic. I mean,
Good to know.
shout out to also the engineer because his like vocal chain was crazy. But there's something about the way that particular mic picks up sound, and I was like, need that in my life. I don't have it yet, but I'm manifesting.
And on that note, thank you all for joining us. This has been an amazing episode. Thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me.
ladidai, what an amazing person. Go check out Glazed tonight, right now.
Right
and then
now.
tonight, check out the Girl Talk
Girl Talk
album.
album.
Can't wait to hear that. How many tracks on the album?
7. Don't quote me though. It
7.
might be more or less, but I'm pretty sure last time I checked it was 7.
Cool. All right. And we'll be back next week. We'll see you. Our new night is Thursday, by the way. I realized we didn't make an official announcement, but this is our second Thursday. And
TGIT.
we're loving it. The world's opening back up. So thanks for being here. And please like and subscribe. That helps all of us. And go follow us both on Instagram. Your Instagram is at ladidai
LADIDAIX.
and we're moonstudios.nyc, and we'll see you next week. Peace out, y'all. Oh, hold on. Do we have that? No, never mind. We got a new credit. We're gonna do a new credits thing next week. You got it? Okay. We're gonna this is a
wait,
new
there's more.
segment. We're gonna read the credits. We stole this from Whose Line Is It Anyway? We're gonna read the credits in a style that Josh is gonna tell us as we're rolling down the credits for the show. Josh, how are we reading the credits?
In accents. Well, I don't think we had planned for this.
In
Okay,
accents.
we're
Can you
gonna have to
specify
improvise,
an accent?
darling.
Pick an accent.
Irish.
No, we're not doing it. Okay, we don't have it yet. Next week we're gonna do Irish credits.
We just wanted to make sure y'all were ready.
Yeah, y'all are definitely ready. So thanks again for being here.
Thank you for having me.
And we're gonna eat these donuts and drink this
We're
tequila.
gonna eat these donuts. They're
Peace, y'all.
glazed.